Hello everyone, in today's video I'll show you how to do this gorgeous brickwork crochet stitch. I hope you will enjoy this video. If you do, don't forget to hit subscribe, like this video, and let's get into it. And I will be using a cotton yarn in these two colors along with 4.5mm hook, but you can use any yarn and appropriate hook to make this stitch. So to begin, you will need to chain multiples of 6 plus 4 on top of it. So to start, you want to do a slip knot. You can make this by making this loop and then grabbing your tail through. Put your hook in, tighten it up, and do a chain of multiples of 6 plus 4. So I'm gonna do chain of 16. And once you've got your chain, you want to start with the second one from your hook. So skip this first one and go into second one and do a single crochet. To do it, you want to put your hook in, yarn over and come back, and then yarn over, pull through 2 loops. And you will repeat the single crochet in all chains. And it's gonna be 15 single crochets for me, because I did skip the first chain. So I'm just gonna finish this row off by doing all the single crochets, and I will meet you at the end. At the end, you want to chain 1, turn your work, and now we will do single crochets in all stitches, but working in front loop only. So if you turn your work sideways, you will see those V's. So that's your front and back loop. So this is front and back, and to do a single crochet in front loop only, you want to put your hook through the front loop only, yarn over and pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. So instead of going through both of these loops like you normally do, you only go through the front one only. So continue making those single crochets front loop only till the end. And I will meet you then on your last single crochet. Don't pull through the last 2 loops, leave it like this because we will change color. So you cut off the current one, grab the new one, put that around your hook and pull through these 2 loops, tighten it up, chain 1, and turn your work. Now for the third row, we will do half double crochets into all those stitches. And to do a half double crochet, you want to yarn over, go into your first stitch, this time through both loops, then pull up a loop and yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. And repeat this in all of your stitches. At the end of your third row, chain 1 to secure it and finish off. And the reason why we are finishing off, because we will change color, but instead of changing it there and then turning our work, we will join our yarn into the beginning of this third row instead. So now you want to grab your next color and join it into the back loop of this half double crochet. So only put your hook through the back loop only. Grab your yarn and chain 1 to secure. then do a single crochet into that back loop in the next 3 stitches. Just like this, so the front loop stays in front. Now into the next 3 stitches, but 2 rows below, we will do treble crochets. So 2 rows below means into the single crochet row here, so 1, 2, and it's this one, and it's front loop here that we will do the stitch. If you're struggling to see your next stitch, you can kind of count from the beginning, 1, 2, 3. So these 3 are the single crochets that we made, and into the 4th one you will do your treble. To do treble, you want to yarn over twice, go into that front loop of your next stitch, pull up a loop, and yarn over, pull through 2, and 2. Then into the next one, the same thing, yarn over twice, go into that front loop 2 rows below, and do your treble. And add one more time into the next one. This is how it will look. Then into the next 3 stitches, but back loop only, do 3 single crochets. And this is what you will be repeating. So basically trebles into the front loops and then single crochets. So just to show you one more time, into the next stitch you skip those 3 and going into the 4th one, yarn over twice, go into that front loop and do your treble. Then repeat this 2 more times. And into the next 3 stitches, back loop only, do single crochet. Do not pull through your last 2 loops of your single crochet because we will change color. So I'm gonna cut off this one. Then I will grab my next color, put that around my hook and pull through those 2 loops. Tighten it up, chain 1 and turn your work. And then make half double crochet in all stitches. So yarn over, go into your stitch, pull up a loop and pull through all 3 loops. Just gonna tighten this up and repeat doing half double crochets in all stitches. At the end of your row, do not pull through last 3 loops on your half double crochet so that we can change the color. Pull that through, tighten it up and chain 1. Turn your work, and we will now do this exact same row but with different placement. So where you have your trebles, you will do single crochets back loop only, and where you have those half double crochets, you will do your treble into the front loop of this row. So the first stitch will go into this very first one here, so you want to yarn over twice, find your front loop of that stitch, which can be quite difficult at the beginning because it's quite tight, but pull up a loop and then complete your treble crochet. Do the same thing in the next one. And the same into the next one as well. So it's front loop only, 2 rows below. Into the next 3, but back loop. do single crochets. Then again into the next 3, 2 rows below, front loop only, do treble crochets. And as you can see, these 6 stitches, so 3 single crochets back loop only, and then 3 trebles front loop only, 2 rows below is what you will need to repeat. So again, back loop only, do 3 single crochets, and 3 trebles 2 rows below into the front loop. And this is how it will look. And this is how it will look. So from now on, you would again then do a half double crochet row and basically repeat those rows, alternating those trebles. So you would do your half double crochet, then your trebles would go into this, and your single crochets above your trebles. So let me show you this one more time. I'm gonna go back to my 2 loops of my treble to change color. Then chain 1, turn your work and do half double crochets. So yarn over, go into your first stitch, pull up a loop and yarn over, pull through all 3, and repeat this till the end. On your last stitch, don't pull through so we can change color. Tighten it up, chain 1 and turn your work. So now the row will begin with 3 single crochets into the back loop because this is where we have the trebles. So go into that back loop and do your single crochet in the next 3 stitches. Then do 3 trebles into the front loops of your 2 rows below. Yarn over twice, go into that front loop 2 rows below and do your treble. Repeat that 2 more times. And repeat those 6 stitches for as many stitches as you got. So then again, 3 single crochets into the back loop only, 3 trebles, 2 rows below, front loop only, and my row will end with the 3 single crochets into the back loop only. And this is how it will look. So from now on you would change color, do row of half double crochets, then change color again and do your row of 3 single crochets, 3 trebles, kind of repeating this as many times as you want. From now on you won't need to finish off and insert into the beginning of the row, because we had to do this because of the 2 rows we had here. Moving forward, there's no need to do that, because when you turn, you come onto the side to do your row. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If there's any other stitches that you want to see tutorial on, leave that in the comments below. Don't forget to hit subscribe, like this video, and I'll see you in my next one.